guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are in my kitchen again and I have a very easy Korean fried chicken recipe for you that I've been making a lot lately and I'm completely in love with it. Korean fried chicken is quite expensive in the restaurant and I'm very happy with how it turns out when I make it. So I really enjoy eating it here at home. By now I know this recipe by heart. I don't use measurements because I hate measurements. I just kind of mix what I like and that's how it's always been for me when cooking and baking. Sometimes it turns out great, sometimes, especially when baking, it doesn't always turn out that great, but I am in love with this recipe and I really hope that you can benefit from it as well and try it out at home as well. First I'm gonna show you everything that you need to make fried chicken. First, chicken. I bought 2 chicken breasts, then cornstarch and normal flour, some oil for frying, a bowl and a whisk for the mixture, and then I have a plate to cut the chicken into smaller pieces. Then I have a pot for the oil to fry the chicken, and then a pan to make the sauce to coat the nuggets. And for the glaze, you're gonna need some kind of syrup. You can use maple syrup or other kind of syrups. I have some soy sauce and ketchup, then also sugar. You can use normal sugar instead of syrup, and also gochujang. It's chili paste that you can find in a Asian food store. First I'm gonna put some oil in the pot because it takes some time to get hot and it needs to be really hot for the frying to work. So I'm gonna do this first. I don't like to put too much oil because I don't want to waste it. I used half a liter. Now I'm gonna start cutting the chicken. I like to rinse the chicken breast a little bit. I'm not sure if you actually have to do it. Maybe you can also get rid of the little strings and pieces that will make it difficult for you to make nuggets. It's up to you how big you want your chicken to be. Now I'm gonna make the mixture to coat my chicken with, and I'm gonna add a spoon of corn flour, maybe some more. I'm gonna add 2 spoons of corn flour and 2 tablespoons of normal flour. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, that will do. Oh, and I forgot to mention to add some salt. Just a pinch of salt. It's enough. And when you have your mixture, just add some water. Mix it and then check if it's too liquid or if it needs more water. If you're not sure if your mixture is good enough, then you can add a piece of chicken and try to coat it with the mixture. And if it doesn't stick, then you need more water or more flour. That's how I always do it because I'm never sure. And for coating my piece of chicken, I like to use this. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean. And now when I coat it, it looks like this. And I think that is great. Before you add anything into your hot oil, I suggest you take a little spoon and take some of the mixture and let it drip inside. And then when it makes this sound, it means that it's ready. What I like to do now is add all the chicken and then move it around with the spoon. And depending on the size of your pan, you may need to do 2 batches of the fried chicken. I, for example, like to make half of it and then let it fry and then make the other half. So I'm gonna add this. ASMR. So look how well coated these are. It's not too much, it's not too little. After a while, it kind of stops sticking to the bottom, but you can also help it with a spoon. This is really important. You can flip it around from time to time What I noticed is with the cornstarch, it will take a while to look fried because it kind of always stays this color, and I don't want to over fry my chicken nuggets because they will taste weird. The frying time depends on different factors, for example how big you cut your chicken and how strong you make it fry. It's a little strong right now, but I will already turn it down. And please be very careful with hot oil because it isn't pretty when it gets on your skin. It can leave a lot of damages, so ask your parents for help or just wear something long sleeve, maybe a glove or something. It's been like 5 minutes and I keep turning it around every 2 or 3 minutes. It's really important that the chicken is well cooked through, so before taking them all out, I take one piece, I cut it open and I look if it's still raw or not. It seems very well cooked through, so I'm gonna take them out now and use some kitchen paper towels to soak up the extra oil to make it even crunchier. While I'm repeating the same frying process with the rest of the chicken, we can start making the glaze for the chicken. I'm gonna start heating up this pan with a little bit of water. It's really not much. And then I can add some syrup. As I said, I don't have exact measurements for this. I just put in a little bit of everything. And then we have some soy sauce. Just a little bit, maybe a tablespoon. Then a bit of ketchup. Sugar. And last but not least, gochujang. And for one person, I like to use half tablespoon, maybe a little less, depending on how well you deal with spice, because it is really spicy. You can add more later on. And then I like to use a wooden spoon to mix it up. And then I'll let it simmer for a few minutes so it gets more sticky and thicker. Okay, I might have ruined my second batch because I forgot to make sure that it doesn't stick to the bottom, and I failed. No, cooking while filming is hard because I get so distracted. If this happens to you, please be careful so the oil doesn't splash around. So here's a fried chicken, and this is how it's supposed to look. I cut these open to make sure that they're cooked through, and this is not how it's supposed to look because that's just chicken. But it will be tasty anyway, but it's not what I wanted to do. To give you a little time reference, how long this is gonna take you, I've been in the kitchen for 45 minutes. I really don't know why, but it always takes so long. It is definitely worth it. Okay, this looks great. When it starts showing these kinds of bubbles, then you want to add your previously fried chicken and stir it up. It's done. It's ready. I love to have fried chicken with some rice. Now we're gonna taste it. I already know it's gonna be amazing, but who knows? And I always tend to be so impatient. I never wait until it's cold and then I burn my tongue. And then I regret it, but not today. I'm not gonna lie. It's just as good as the fried chicken that I had on Saturday in a restaurant, in a Korean restaurant. I love it. Please, please try it out yourself because it's so much cheaper and probably just as good as the Korean fried chicken served in restaurants. I could eat this every day. I really hope that you find this video helpful, motivating, entertaining, just anything that works for you. Let me know what you think if you try it out, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section below or to DM me on Instagram. I will leave everything in the description box, and I'm gonna be back with more regular videos because my semester is over, so I'm basically on holidays until I get a job that I like, and until then I'm gonna do YouTube. I'm gonna try to do YouTube full-time, how I think YouTubers do YouTube full-time. I wish you a lovely day, take care, and see you in my next video. Bye!